Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about how you can basically get hollow cheeks. So yeah, let's get into it. So the anatomical blueprint, the cervical or palatal alignment, and then it's the foundation basically. Then the surface is adiposity and musculature, basically your face fat, your fat pad basically. And the refinement, inflammation, and retention. This contains like the water weight on your face. So true hollow cheeks emerge only when the underlying bone structure is supported by low adiposity, fat pad basically, and minimal cellular inflammation. You're like deep bloated basically. So that are the condition to get the hollow cheeks. So the biomechanical impact of posture. You wanna be totally straight when you're standing, because if your head posture is like forward, it it harms your facial development and also makes you instantly look less attractive because your jawline's hiding, your face is merged here. You do not want that. So yes, the actionable metric is 100 vertical chin tucks per day to reset the natural resting position of the neck, pushing the structural foundation back into its intended alignment. If these are too much for you, uh, do like 40 at least. That way, you're kind of fixing your already gone posture. Uh, then the posture and respiration matrix. So, this is the difference between a mouth breather and someone who breathes with their nose. So, here, her neck is forward cervical spine, the tongue resting on the lower palate. The respiration way is mouth breathing. The aesthetic result round, undefined facial structure, loss of cheekbone prominence, and it kind of gives that baby face look. The optimized state is neutral cervical spine. Tongue posture is resting firmly against the roof of the mouth, or what people call mewing. So the respiration method is obligate nose breathing. Aesthetic result, natural structural development, echoing ancient craniofacial architecture. So that's the intended way to do this. The palatal anchor, the mechanism correcting neck posture automatically forces correct tongue posture. The tongue must sit restfully against the roof of the mouth. The effect is constant subductal upward pressure acts as an anchor for the maxilla, upper jaw, completely altering the facial shape over time and naturally enforcing nose breathing. But if you are past your teen years, don't expect this to give you uh, facial development results like in your bone structure. Just expect it to give immediate results in this area of your face, because if you mew, you'll realize it has an immediate effect. Maybe not the most prominent one, but it is there. The metabolic threshold, 8 to 12% body fat, basically get to that lean body mass. If you're totally skinny fat, first bulk up, slowly bulk up, and then try to cut down to 8 to 12% body fat. The mechanism, caloric and macronutrient control. The warning, without proper structural habits, achieving low body fat alone results in a gaunt, undernourished appearance rather than sculpted, hollow cheeks. All right. So the endocrinological foundation, the muscle connection. The face is a complex muscular network. Systematic muscular strain from heavy lifting directly engages and hypertrophies neck and facial musculatures. That's what's hard to pronounce. The hormonal crisis. Average testosterone levels have declined by 50% over the last 2 decades, directly, directly impacting male physical development. I have already made a video on how you can get back your testosterone naturally. If you want to go check that out, the optimization protocol, heavy resistance training, adequate sleep, and dietary saturated fats to maximize endogenous testosterone and facial muscle density. The swallowing wave. This is another major one. How to swallow, basically. The error is chronic cheek suction during the hundreds of daily swallows. Hypertrophy is the wrong muscle rounding the face. Because if you're using your cheeks to swallow in food, that is going to develop your cheeks and that is going to give you a rounded look. You do not want to do that. You want to close the mouth, clench the teeth tight, lightly, okay? And use strictly the tongue to create a backward wave against the roof of the mouth. So basically, you're using your tongue to scrape the food backwards. And that's it, basically. That's how you want to follow. If you're really not able to do this, first try to do it with water and slowly move your way up. The neuromuscular adaptation tactics. The mechanical heart, subtle, persistent biting on the internal buccal mucosa inside of the cheek. You see a lot of men doing this in photo. Don't overdo it. Just do it lightly, okay? Don't actually bite down on it. Just suck it in a little. The purpose is this acts as a physical cue to gently suck the cheek inward. The long-term goal with consistent practice, this subtle mechanical tension trains the resting state of the facial muscle, making the hollows to take a natural, effortless posture rather than a forced expression. The homeostasis protocol. The consistency. The body retains water in response to sudden fluctuation, not total volume. The consistency rule. The body retains in response to sudden fluctuation, not total volume. Sodium, high sodium intake does not cause water retention if daily intake remains exactly consistent. Fluctuation trigger bloating. And still, if you can get potassium, and don't go over the sodium limit, but keep your water consistent and drink a lot of it. 3 to 4 liters is what I personally recommend. Implement a time regulated intake. Example 2 glasses of water exactly once an hour to establish a systematic homeostasis and flush subcutaneous water from the face. Controlling cellular inflammation, the alkaline state, balancing acidic protein sources with specific alkaline inputs to eliminate inflammatory water retention. The anti-inflammatory track, daily consumption of ginger tea with lemon and black seed oil. Add in honey if you want, and that is the perfect thing you can use for this cellular inflammation. Carbohydrate restriction, cap carbohydrate intake at approximately 100 grams per day. Source quality, restrict carbohydrates entirely to natural fruits, vegetables, or single ingredient sources like quinoa. The convergence of variable, structural alignment, uh, then there is your testosterone, then your cellular hormones. I'm not going to even pronounce that again, but yeah, basically what we already covered. And this is your stack to get a hollow cheek. So if you want to get a summary, get fit, remove bloating, and you'll probably see your hollow cheeks. Bite in if you want, and that's the way to get hollow cheeks basically. Thank you everyone for watching. Bye bye.